The Vancouver Canucks are trudging through a difficult season, sitting at the bottom of the standings and on a 4-game losing streak. Rebuilding has been the plan for some time, and while the team is struggling now, the long-term strategy is clear. Trades like the Quinn Hughes deal have already shown the organization's willingness to move pieces to set up future success. But the big question now is Elias Pettersson. Tagged as untradeable for years, the talented center has surprisingly sparked interest around the league. NHL insider Frank Seravalli highlighted that while some teams are intrigued by Pettersson, finding true value in a trade remains a major challenge. His age and upside make him an attractive player, but his contract complicates everything. Pettersson is young, still capable of producing 25 goals and 60-plus points, though his historic 102-point season now feels like an outlier. That potential is decent, but it doesn't match the financial burden he carries. With a cap hit of over $11 million per season extending until 2032, any team willing to take him on would be asking for major concessions in return. That makes acquiring meaningful assets in exchange nearly impossible without creative solutions. One option for Vancouver is to simply bite the bullet and take whatever they can get. The biggest win would be shedding cap space, which could free up flexibility to pursue other moves. Realistically, though, no team is likely to take on Pettersson's full contract without some retention. The Canucks would have to consider absorbing a portion of his salary to make a trade feasible. Even retaining half the contract could improve their chances of receiving fair value. They might secure a solid middle six forward and perhaps a draft pick, but it would never compare to the return they got for Quinn Hughes. Still, some return is better than none, especially if the goal is to finally move past the contract that has become an anchor. Vancouver finds itself between a rock and a hard place. Moving Pettersson could bring long-term benefits, but the odds are stacked against them. A contract buyout might eventually become necessary, even if it means carrying dead cap space for years. For now, the Canucks are weighing their options, searching for a path that balances financial relief with tangible assets. It's a tricky situation, but one the organization may have no choice but to solve sooner rather than later.